Hi, welcome to the Big Bear Homestead, and today we're getting ready for deer season. All right, well, it's the beginning of June. Our archery season for deer hunting starts September the 14th is opening day. So now is the time for me to get my bow out, make sure my sights are adjusted, they're where they need to be, and to start practicing with my bow. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. If you're a bow hunter, you know you have to practice. Excuse me. And so I'm going to tell you what I do for starting in June to get ready for deer season that doesn't start all the way until September. Well, I usually like to start on June 1st, but we've been having a tremendous amount of rain, and I wanted to have a non-rainy day to get out here and test my sights to make sure that they were okay. They didn't get bumped or anything from putting it in the case, out of the case, up the deer stand, down the deer stand, blah, 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 throughout the season. And so what I do is I have 4 arrows that I use to shoot with. I take and I shoot all 4 of those arrows. Blam. And if I got them in a tight group, and I'm not all over the place, if I got them in a tight group, then I make my adjustments. Now, as you've seen in the B-roll, my first set of shots, I was a little bit high and to the left, but the high was mostly me. And so we moved the adjustments for my sights, we moved it to adjust for that. Now, how you do that with archery on a compound bow is very simple. Follow the arrow. So if you're shooting left, you move your sights over to the left. If you're shooting high, same thing. If you want to bring the arrow up, bring the arrow, you follow the arrow. Okay? And after that, you shoot it again. So we made our second set of shots. First one, I believe, was just perfect, was money. Second one, I was high, which was my fault. I did that. Third one was money, and the fourth one I was high again. And so to double check myself to make sure we did not make any other adjustments, and we came back and I got them all in the kill zone. Now, my 3D target is old, y'all. It's old. I think we've got the head sewed in right there. And but the area that you want to be in is this removable area right here. That oval right there represents the heart and lungs, the vitals. That's the area that you want to be going for when you're going after these the deer. That way it's a good, quick, humane kill and the animal's not suffering. Now, that's not all I do to get ready for deer season. I'm just bringing this one out first because this is the most important thing. You have to be accurate with your weapon of choice because it doesn't matter how you manage your food plots. It doesn't matter how you put up your stand, where you put your stand, where you put your feeders. Because if you're not proficient with your weapon of choice, then you do not belong out there. Because you do not need to make bad shots on these animals and make them suffer. I get it. Every now and then a bad shot does happen. We've all been there. But that's why we practice to avoid the possibility of those bad shots. Now, we're in the beginning of June. I'm at 20 yards. I will practice at 20 yards only for a couple of weeks. I will send downrange about 10 to 15 arrows a day. After that, then I will move it out to 30 yards and do the same thing. And I'll do that for a week or so. I'll shoot. And then what I do is when I come out, let me back up for a second. When I go to move it out to 30 yards, I'll still sling arrows at 20, but I'll lower it down. I may only shoot 5 at 20 and then I shoot 10 to 15 a day at 30. I don't go too much past 30 yards because where I hunt most of the time, that's about the length I have. But I will go ahead and set a 40-yard shot, or maybe it depends if I'm feeling froggy. I may just skip 40 and go right to 50. But the probability of me taking a shot over 30 yards where I hunt at is slim to none. Now, I do have the possibility of going out to an elk hunt this year. So I may reevaluate that and start practicing at 50 yards just in case there is a 50-yard shot out that way. But I'm not going to focus a lot of my time on it. It's all going to be in the 20 and 30-yard range. It's going to get a lot of my attention. Now, the next couple of videos, we're going to have a playlist of getting ready for deer season. We're going to show you all the steps that we take to get ready for deer season. This is just video 1, sighting in the bow. The next one, I'm going to talk about picking my trees, clearing shooting lanes, scouting, all kinds of different things. And then we're going to show you the different scenarios that I'm going to place that 3D target in as the season gets closer. I will be doing a bunch of practicing from up in my stand. So I'll show you how we go about doing that as we get closer to deer season. So if you're a hunter and you're a bow hunter, you need to be out practicing now, making sure that your bow's sighted in, make sure that everything is good on it, the sights, the string, everything. You want to make sure everything's in good working order. If not, now is the time to go get it fixed, get it replaced, so that way you can get good practice in. So I'm going to get back to practicing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the slow-mo. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead. God bless. And have a nice day.